Good morning, Aurora. Good morning, Aurora. Good morning, Aurora. The time is 9:04 a.m. and you are listening to and watching Good Morning, Aurora, the second largest city's first daily news podcast. I hope that bit of martial music prepared you mentally, emotionally, and indeed perhaps spiritually to deal with today and the rest of this week. We have a great interview for you guys today. I got a lot of great guests. Today my guests are Todd, Nina, and Dr. Candace Thier of the LITE program, Leaders in Transformational Education, here to tell us about the Dream Out Loud conference. How y'all doing?
Good.
Doing great.
All right, you look good. Everybody, y'all
Thank
looking
you.
really good.
Promoting all over the place.
You know, got the light on up top of everything. Okay. So we're going to talk about the Dream Out Loud conference. Now, I know that this is the, is this the second year,
Yep,
second year of the conference. So I'm going to open it up. We'll start with you, Dr. Thier, and then we'll get to know Nina, our keynote speaker, and then also Todd. So tell us who you are and a little bit about LITE.
Sure. I'm Dr. Candace Thier, and I'm the founder and CEO for Leaders in Transformational Education. So many words. We go by our acronym LITE. And we have been in business since 2014 is when we were established.
Right.
And so we've been around for now our 11th year, so we're excited about that.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, that's a real testament for that amount of time for an organization.
Yeah, we're not huge. So we've been very fortunate with our funding from the Department of Human Services and the Illinois Criminal Justice Information Authority.
You did the whole thing.
Yeah, I
ICGIA?
did.
Yeah, it's a tough acronym. Yeah.
And the City of Aurora. So we do also have the Quality of Life grant. So we started our work here in Aurora, and we expanded. Many of our founders started on the west side of Chicago, doing some services there. So we also do services in the Proviso Township.
Right.
And,
I think the combination of the Chicago work and then here locally is one of the many things that makes you guys special. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Yeah. We find often that our kids move back and forth between those areas.
Right.
There's relatives or friends or girlfriends or boyfriends, and we'll be at a gym or something, and we'll talk to a kid, and they're like, "Yeah, I'm from Aurora, and we're in Melrose Park or something."
Right. Okay.
So we see a lot of movement back and forth. So we're glad we're in both areas.
Great. Nina?
Well, I'm excited to. I was a workshop presenter on the first year, and it was an amazing conference that made me walk away and say more people need to know about the conference and about what is going on for the youth of Chicago and the surrounding areas. And so I was determined to come back a second year.
Congratulations.
And thank you. And not only did I apply for a workshop, but I said, hey, who's your keynote? Because I saw the energy in the room, and I know that I can bring that as well. So again, my name is Nina. I go by Nina Motivates, and I wear many, many hats. I am one of the CEOs and founders of Homeschool Help. So I run a homeschool program. And right now we do 8th grade to high school. So our students are 13 to actually 14. The last one that turned 14. Let me correct myself, because teenagers they want you to have their age correct.
Right.
They might jump in. Right. They might jump in like, get that right.
Yeah, 14 to 16, and they're getting ready to start driver's ed this month and all those things. And so I do a lot of work with youth and with the community. I sit on a board for Thrive Girls Inc., which is a nonprofit out in Delaware, actually. And so I do some mentoring through them virtually. And I also sit on the board for the You Belong Foundation, which is a foundation for special needs families. And I'm excited to sit on that board because, as you see, I have a special need. I always said my parents needed somebody special in their lives. And so I know my difference makes a difference, and it's important to me to let youth and anybody know that their difference makes a difference as well. And sometimes there are more disabled people walking the earth than people with disabilities. And so my goal is to help people remove the disabilities off of themselves. And so anybody who attend the conference, they're going to be inspired and motivated, and they're going to walk away with a new light in their life.
I'm glad to, I'm really glad to hear that. That's very special. And again, it adds a testament of what you guys do, because that's kind of like what this show stands for. Right? You should be whoever you are, you also have a voice. Everybody deserves to have their voice shared and heard. Todd?
How do I follow that?
I'm about to say, man, you got to get,
what do I do? No, I'm Todd Jenkins. I'm a LITE coach, And it's pretty much exactly what that is. It's a coach, but instead of coaching to a specific goal in maybe a career or something like that, our job as coaches are to coach the kids to see their dreams, to see what can be, right? I'm not a counselor. Technically, I mean, not technically, but really, I love the title coach because it gives me the opportunity to help a youth have a dream, and then give them the necessary tools, and that's what Dream Out Loud is. It's the tool. I love the title because many of our students dream within, and they never get that dream out. But through Dream Out Loud, it gives them the opportunity to dream out and say, I can do that. They can see it, they can touch it. And that's the best thing about the conference is it's not just a lecture format. You can get your hands dirty, whether it's art, whether it's concrete, because they're going to be building things, whether it's boxing and learning how you like to punch things, let's punch through your mental health, right? So I think it's just an awesome opportunity, and just one of the roles I've had at the conference last year is just really helping awesome people like her really facilitate their class and make sure that the students really receive exactly what we're trying to offer. So we're excited. We think this is going to be a phenomenal year too. We've got some changes that we've made, and I think they're for the best, and they're going to make it awesome.
That's wonderful. That's wonderful. We'll talk about some of those changes as well to show the growth and development of the entire LITE program. 9/11 is the time. I know that we have some youth who are who want their messages shared as well. So for those of you who are just joining, we got some youth in school at the moment, and they are. I mean, are they watching it in school?
Are
they watching Good Morning Aurora in school?
No.
If you are, it's all good. Teachers, hook them up.
Right.
I'm waiting for a response right now, so a little bit delayed.
But one of the questions I do want to start off with is about the conference. So where's it going to be? What is the date? And we know that you're going to be the keynote speaker, but let's talk about some of the other programs that's going to be featured that day.
Absolutely. So it'll be May 20th at the Sheridan Naperville Lyle. We chose that location. We were there last year as well because it's kind of in between our service areas so that it's equal distance about. And the setup is great. It's perfect for our kids to be in a large atrium area and then break out rooms and come back and have an amazing lunch. Mexican buffet lunch.
Oh, nice.
So we have a lot of amazing presenters. So in addition to Nina over here, we have somebody that Todd was mentioning, a Z trainer. She's an amateur boxer, and she comes in and ties in practices to help with any kind of trauma through exercise, boxing techniques, and somatic release. And we have Simeon Henderson is coming, and he will help youth work through identifying obstacles and overcoming those and give them some tools for that. We have a young lady coming in. She's 17, and she started her own business with her mom. It's Ava's Pet Palace. So she's going to be talking about value propositions and helping kids identify theirs.
Nice.
We have the executive director for the Dream Academy Foundation. She'll be doing vision boards and really working through the actual steps for kids to move towards those dreams that they have. We have the Gouchard Gallery from Bronzeville in Chicago coming out, and they'll be doing 2 workshops. And it's really tapping into kids' creativity through art and culture. We have Kendall Nesbitt. He's coming back.
He's in the chat, too. How about Kendall Nesbitt, good friend.
Yep. He's coming back again to work through helping kids understand production of music and career opportunities and songwriting. So we also have Mike Rickerson from the Illinois Ready Mix Concrete Association. So he'll be doing a demonstration. And all of our workshops are hands-on. So we not only talk to kids about some of these different areas, but we have them participating in doing things so that they can have full sensory experience of that particular skill or that career and that awareness. And I think that's what makes it really special. Kids walk away with a full experience.
That's amazing. So what are we looking forward to? I mean, you Nina, you talked a little bit about the wanting to bring the energy, meeting those young folks, and then speaking to those people who may be affected or have a disability. But what else would you like to get out of this conference in its second year?
Well, I'm excited to not only be the keynote speaker, but also do a workshop.
Okay.
So I will have a dual role at this time.
Okay.
And the mode that God has me in right now is being unstoppable. So we all face challenges, whether you have a difference or not, something that's visible or not. We all go through. And our youth of today, our young adults of today, they go through more at a younger age than we did. And so what I want them to understand is they can make it. They can overcome every obstacle. They can see themselves better than what they see themselves now. They can see themselves successful, whether it's a career that they want to go in, or a business that they want to build, or a trade that they want to take. Whatever it is, you absolutely can do it. So through experiences, through hands-on activities, I have this one activity that I like to do where I have people stand on a piece of construction paper. And I'm like, how does that feel? No, you can't move. You can't get off this construction paper. Now, when someone tells you can't do something, you're like, what? I want to do it. And then step outside of that construction paper. You feel free. And oftentimes we box ourselves in like that.
Right.
And so if we can get people to understand that at a younger age, how much further can they go in life than many adults? You know, oftentimes we become adults, we forget to imagine, we forget to dream because life be lifing. And so it's trying to get that out of them that, yes, life is going to life because it's life.
Right.
But when life is lifing, you always have an opportunity to still step outside of your box, get outside of your comfort zone, and be unstoppable. When something is standing in your way, if you have a brick in front of you and you need to get past that brick, you're going to step over it. But when we deal with things in life, oftentimes we forget to just step over it.
Right.
And so just getting that across to them and coming up with different activities and things that they can do so that not only do they dream, but they do it out loud and they continue it after this. You don't want them to walk away saying, "Ooh, that was great," and tomorrow something happened and they forget. But giving them the tools that they can use, not just for that day, but for the whole year, and come back and get some more the next year. So,
Very well said. Very well said. 9:17 is the time. Ty, same question to you.
Well, I think it's exactly what Nina was saying. It's changing the point of view because sometimes we only see the obstacle.
Right.
Students, they don't have opportunity to do hands-on concrete work. They don't have the opportunity to box other than when it's drama filled and it's physical violence.
Right.
And so what I think the conference does is allow them to change their point of view, to see there is an alternative to what I see every day.
Right.
I can do something beyond my block, beyond my neighborhood, and I can have a career. Because a lot of the things that we try and present are career-based. You know, we also help them to get jobs that are temporary, but a lot of what we do is trying to present them career opportunities.
Right.
There's a career in concrete. There's a lot of folks doing some big things that have made neighborhoods.
They're right down on Broadway right now, and whatever the cross, building a whole
definitely. Say I was a part of that. That concrete that was laid was laid by my hands.
Right.
Things like that, or working through various things like music. What I love about how he does the music, he takes them from the tick-tock of the thing just to be on beat to actually making a song. That it goes beyond that you got a great pen and you can write the best hip-hop song, but what is the process? What is the process from A to Z so they can change their perspective that, well, maybe I always wanted to rap, but what about being an engineer?
Right.
Maybe because he shows them all that, and maybe they say, hey, I want to do that part of it. And then my job as a coach is to come along and say, okay, how do I get you those tools? That's, you have to probably go to college, or you have to go to some kind of trade school, and then that's where we take their dream, because now it's out loud. We can hear it, they can hear it, and now we put a coaching plan together to get them to where they actually are dreaming to be. And what are those necessary steps to be successful, right? Because it's one thing to dream, and a dream is just a dream until you actually put action to it and put action steps. And as coaches, that's what we try and do at LITE, is give them those action steps to achieve it. Some people are college, some are not. They may be entrepreneur, but we try and show them what are those necessary steps. And we think the conference can be that leaping for them, where they see it, touch it, feel it, and say, okay, I thought I wanted to do this, but man, I want to do what Brother Nesby does, and I want to engineer and put it together. And I want to say, yeah, I worked with Rihanna, or I worked with Jay-Z, but I was behind the scenes, but I'm getting more money than the actual artist because my songs are living on forever, and now it's being used on a GMC commercial.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yep, exactly.
And show them that it's life beyond just being the songwriter or the singer. Your stuff can be all over the nation, and nobody knows it's you, but you getting a check.
Right, absolutely.
Every month for it. So
yeah, I think the one of the most recent was like I think Rick Ross's "Every Day I'm Hustling" is in like whatever State Farm or something.
Is it crazy?
Something
like
random, right? And whoever put that, whoever typed that in, whoever punched that beat in. That is living on and on and on. Yeah, I'm sorry.
No, I'd like to share. We have a few of the students that participated in last year's conference. Akila, I really enjoyed the boxing workshop, and I'm looking forward to doing the boxing workshop again.
Okay.
I also really enjoyed the food because the food was a big hit. Yeah, we also have Viviana really quick. Viviana, the conference was a great experience. I enjoyed the workshop where we did the art project. I look forward to doing that again this year. And Viviana, started talking about the conference the first week of school.
Okay.
She attended last year. She's looking forward to coming again this year. And all of the partner schools that these students go to are looking forward to being there, and they're excited about participating again this year.
Great, good stuff. Yeah, really glad to hear it, get those students' perspectives, and then on the day of, as we talked about, it'd be really nice to, get a couple of words and ask people like how they feel about the conference when we're actually there. I did want to touch on the career aspect though too, and I think this is going to be important for those who are going to be participating and attending. As Todd was speaking of, so like the Illinois Ready Mix Concrete Association, like you are right. These are actual career paths and great career fields. Having a job is one thing, but when you're young, to get started, get credentialed and all that kind of stuff, it's not easy. But when you have the ability to do that and work with great partners like that, state of Illinois, I mean, that is a really good path to start off a successful future for young people.
Definitely.
Yep.
We are excited because we had vendor tables last year. We're going to have some more again this year. And at those tables, these are folks that can offer that upskill for a particular area. So we'll have the business center services coming. So they offer opportunities to skill up for manufacturing or healthcare. Yep.
Okay.
So they'll be there, and they offer in both of the service areas that we have too. Those types of programming. We know that we have Mike is going to set up his table.
Okay.
It's not as much around any kind of upskilling because we are doing a concrete certification program through LITE, but he's our connect to help kids get in touch with the companies and those recruiters for those jobs. We also have Fifth Third Bank coming. They're one of our folks, so they're going to bring their student banking information.
Good stuff.
And we have, I can't even think of everybody. I think we're going to have a total of hopefully about 10 tables where there'll be places where kids can get information about a next step for them.
All right. I'm looking forward to it. Look, May 20th.
May 20th.
May 20th is the day.
Yep. Sheridan, Naperville, Lyle.
Absolutely. It's going to be a great time. Really looking forward to it. I'll be there as well, grabbing some great content and showing you guys and making it all pop. I mean, they'll be doing the work.
Right.
Speaking of popping, wait a second. We always come with gifts for you. So we have another one. So last year we had a different color representing the conference. This year.
Oh, thank you. Check it out. I love getting things on the air. This doesn't happen enough. Thank you. But every time you guys come, you guys present me with something. I really appreciate that. And I want, as you guys saw, I wear that hat. So I got the Dream Out Loud baseball cap. I wear it, but I was rocking the Scully today. I always wear what you guys give me. I really appreciate it.
Thank you. We
appreciate
it
what
too.
You do. Yeah. So just a little bit of context. 9:23 is the time. Stacey Cardona, good morning to you. Veronica Lugo, good morning. Dennis Healy is here. Good morning to you, Dennis Healy. Tracy Duran says, good morning, GAMS fam. I hope everyone had a great weekend. We did. Lauren Marie is here. Happy Monday. She's a fantastic photographer. Steph Perez, Tiffany Nesbitt, Benjamin Kyle, and Daniel Calderon. Good morning to all of you guys. Here's the thing. Little context. I grew up in Harvey, Illinois. So when we talk about these careers and everything and how you see yourself and what your vision is, I'm part of the Rotary Club, and I had to give my classification talk, right? And I was thinking back in my life. You know, when I was growing up, the best and highest paying job in the area, like the job, like that man can provide for his family, purchase a home, was like the armed security guard at the UPW railway line. Now that's still a great job, but that was it. That was it. That was the highest ceiling you could see. And now I think about like my life now and everything, and I think about what kids are going through now and the opportunities they have, and like you're right. We are living currently. People are living longer. They have better lives. There's more access to resources, things like that. We're in a time where we are able to do more and live longer and be better. And it is important for young people to see that. Look, yeah, you see that, but you can do so much more. Yes. It is a huge world. I wouldn't have known about it had I not joined the Navy, but I live that now. I tell people that, and I tell young kids too, like, look, I don't know is a good answer. I don't know what I want to be. That's not, hey, that's a good place to start. That is a good place to start. What do you want to do? You know? And I salute you guys for having that growth mindset, that visualization for the young people to see what they want to do or can achieve, and then also to like prepare them with those concrete steps and building blocks for a better future. 9/26 is the time. Okay, so next question I got. What's the next 5 years look like?
We'd like to see the conference grow. I mean, we'd really like to get more exposure. We have about 20% of the kids that attend are from Aurora. And then we have kids that come from outside areas. We have Chicago and the Proviso area as well. Okay. We had 81 kids last year. We're shooting for 100 attendees this year. Okay. And I think,
Something makes me feel like y'all gonna hit that.
I hope so. I hope so. You know, the more that we can offer in exposure, similar to what you're saying. You know, I was thinking about when I was growing up. The only thing I knew is what my mom or dad did.
Right.
You know, there was no other communication really. A little bit in the school, but it was never really supported very heavily. And so, as much as we can provide exposure to and how to, is what we want to see happening for our organization.
Right. Okay. You know, what's the next 5 years look like?
Ooh. Well, I love the LITE organization. So as I'm sitting here listening to them, I was already saying I'm going to reach out to her. How can I be a blessing even after the conference? Because the conference is, I see the bigger picture for them, and I love it. I love it. It's a necessity. Some things you want and some things are needed. And so what they're doing is a necessity.
Absolutely.
So I love it, and I'm definitely looking forward to continue partnership even outside of the conference, because you give, when you sow and you give, you receive. Yeah. And so it's not always about you. And as far as myself, I am looking forward to just, the sky's the limit, and I know my arms are short, but none of us can reach the sky. So there is no limit. Right. I publish books. With my homeschool program, we want to expand and grow because more kids are looking to be homeschooled. More parents don't want their kids in the traditional school system. Right. So it's, like I said, the sky is the limit. And even with the You Belong Foundation, just being able to honor, because we do honor people through the Page Awards every year of families and those who work with the special needs community, because more people are born with special needs. When I was born in the 80s, having club hands wasn't common. You didn't see that in the school. I was the only one in my school in the 1980s with a physical difference, and so it was very noticeable. But now so many kids are born with physical differences. So any way God used me, I am ready to be used.
That's wonderful. That's wonderful. Amen to that. Amen to that. Yeah. I think I'm gonna just get off stage now, y'all. I'm gonna just let Nina do this. Come on, get out of here. Todd, same question for you.
I think 3 words: growth, growth, and growth. Okay. I think we just want to grow our reach to be able to impact as many students as possible. Right. We want to grow our impact to beyond the Aurora and Proviso area. I think we're looking here at some changes as far as our age group to where we can make that greater impact. Right now we're 16 to 24, but there's been, I'm not telling all our business, Candace, but, okay. But we are looking to expand to a younger generation, to the 14-year-olds, And that's already part of our growth model and expansion. So we're in the process of that and seeing how we can even reach further back. So I think we're just in a season of growth right now. The team is growing. We're adding new people. Deshaun has been a blessing to LITE, bringing some leadership to us and some direction. So that's even growth, because he wasn't here when I first got here, and he's definitely has simplified and made things, more accessible for us as coaches to be able to make the impact. So I think growth is what we're looking at in these next 5 years, and just seeing how many more students. Like, we're at 80. I think 100 is shooting low. Let's go for 150.
Yes.
There you
and
go.
200
Okay.
to where we say
right behind you.
this place is not big enough for us. We have to move from this place, because even though it has room for us now, we're believing and trusting that it won't by next year.
Right.
Because we'll be bigger because of, opportunities like this that you allow us to come on, Curtis. So we just want to grow and grow and grow, and our growth is just helping everyone.
That's
as many
awesome.
students
That's
as
awesome.
possible.
9:30 is the time. We're out of time right now, but we will, Dr. Thier, you and I, even, or maybe yourselves as well, we're fortunate to have really expanded our footprint and increase when it comes to Good Morning Aurora, part of the, being part of the Rotary Club and also NAMI KDK. I've come across and work with a lot of talented young people. Still proud to be a mentor in many ways. So if we can maybe connect, you guys want to come to the Rotary Club and give a talk there. We've got the Rotary Youth Exchange is probably one of the biggest things that Rotary's been involved in over its history. And our Rotary Youth Exchange folks are regulars. We meet at Two Brothers, and good connections in both West and East Aurora school districts. So we can talk offline if you want to.
Sounds great.
Yeah.
I'm happy to be a part of it.
Oh, wonderful.
They have
wonderful.
coffee, I'm there.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. If they didn't have no coffee, I wouldn't be there. I'd be a Rotarian, but I'm there for the coffee too. All right, 9:31 is the time. I want to say thank you very much to all of you guys for watching. I want to say thank you very much to the LITE program for all that they do for the young people in Illinois. And I also want to say thank you very much to our three guests here, Todd, Nina, and Dr. Candace Thier. If you like what you heard, check out the LITE program, Leaders in Transformational Education, online. Check out their website, follow them on Facebook and anywhere you see them, even Instagram. And Good Morning Aurora will return with more news and the very best of Aurora. Take care of yourself and each other.
Being a local business in Chicago, we've always worked with community banks, but over time, those smaller banks started getting acquired by larger national footprint banks. It became time to work with Wintrust to meet our needs without having to have that big bank feel.
Wintrust understood what they wanted to accomplish, and they've increased in size 5 times over.
As we continue to grow, we're going to keep needing to borrow, so I'm sure they're going to love that.
Serving their needs. It's really the foundation of what Wintrust Commercial Banking is all about.
YEP gives me a lot of hope for the future, not just here locally, but as those kids go out into the world and they share their perspectives and their passions, it's going to be infectious. It's going to spread. So they're just an amazing organization that sets their partners and this community up for success. The future of this community, and honestly the country and the world, is bright with the kids that are on that YEP program, because they're going to save the world. They're doing incredible work, and to just get to know them and learn about their passions was a very fulfilling experience for me. Without the Community Foundation, it would be much more difficult for Hesed House and so many other organizations here locally to enact our mission on a daily basis.